I just had a really mystical and beautiful experience. And usually when I experience these things, and I experience them kind of often, right? I will call my people. I'll call everybody to tell them about it, because I am the kind of person that once I tell somebody about it, I will receive more insights into the experience and I'll remember it better. None of my people answered. I called maybe 5 people right now, okay? And then I realized, oh, I'm supposed to tell my other people about this. I'm supposed to record a video about this. So I have no makeup on. I have a green matcha tongue. My hair is up. I'm in sweats. Whatever, it's fine. You love me anyways. I know you do. And I want to share with you what happened with me today. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, so much more. And today I'm just doing this impromptu video just to share with you what I just experienced, because I feel like the fact that nobody answered for me to share this with them was so indicative that I'm just supposed to share it with you. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So the way that things happen is so synchronistic, and if you really look at your life and look back on the way things play out for you, the way situations play out for you, you'll see also that there's a divine plan at hand. So I went to this new cafe. So I usually walk at like 7 a.m. I'll walk Jupiter to his daycare, and then I'll go right from there to grab a matcha and read a book. But today, Jupiter wasn't feeling going to the daycare. He was like kind of tensing up against it. I was like, okay, babe, so come with me to this new cafe. So we go to this new cafe. The matcha there sucked. So I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna take Jupiter to daycare because I need to get work done today, and I'm gonna go to my usual cafe. Okay, so I didn't get to my usual cafe till 9, and I'm usually there at like 7:30. I grab a chair and I put my stuff there. I go inside and order, and when I come out, my stuff has been moved somewhere else. There was an elderly couple that wanted to sit in the shade. Totally understandable. I was fine with it. I'm like, that's fine. I'll sit over here. Place that I ended up sitting, this couple, they were in their 60s, mid 60s, maybe early 70s. They came there, and we smiled, hi, whatever, how are you? Good day, whatever. Eventually, about 10 minutes in, we started a conversation, this couple, me and this other lady. We talked for like half an hour, and the way that I am is if I get into a conversation, I feel like everybody has something to teach me. So even though I had my book there and I wanted to read and be at peace, it's like, okay, there's something I need to learn from this. I'm going to talk to them, and it was lovely. We had such a good time talking. 30 minutes into the conversation, the couple was Gail and Bob. Shout out to them because they're angels. You'll see that they were actually angels for me. We were talking about, just housing prices and what to do, and, their children and what I do and blah, 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 just like basic normal stuff. They come to Sedona every year on vacation for like a month or so. I was telling them how I'm considering moving back because I want to move in with my partner, and, how I'm feeling some resistance towards it because I finally left Los Angeles and now I'm going back. Something's bringing me back. And I'm just feeling resistant to it. And we're talking, and they're giving me advice. And some of it I'm just like a little bit agreeing to, but kind of, distancing myself from, because I don't want to pick up any limiting beliefs. But then I mentioned to the lady, Gail, I said, I love conversations like this because I feel like God is speaking to me through you. Whenever I speak to a new person, I really look at it as God speaking to me. And Bob was like, well, it is, because God speaks through all of us. We're all each other's angels. And at that moment, I'm not kidding, especially over Gail, but over Bob too. You guys are amazing. They got this glow in their face, okay? They got this glow, and the energy around us started to feel expansive and almost like angelic and heavenly. And the conversation changed. I have chills talking about this right now. And I'm telling you right now, it's hard to explain something that you haven't, I'd need you to be there and see what happened, but it's really almost as if the rest of the conversation, not almost, it is. That rest of the conversation was God speaking through Gail and Bob. My angels working with Gail and Bob's angels to guide me. And they talked to me, and the conversation changed from very human stuff to very divine things. And Gail gave me this advice. She said, practice discernment. And that when that word came up, I'm like, yes, I've been working on that. She gets it. She goes, practice discernment. If something doesn't feel right to you, then it isn't. God only steers you towards peace. God is the Prince of Peace, right? When you're doing the right thing for you, when it's on your path, you will feel this feeling of peace and tranquility when it's the right choice. And she's right. You know, when I remember when I came to buy this house in Sedona, I felt just peace. I was stressed. It was a big ordeal, a big project to take on, but I knew that it was the right move. I knew that Sedona was the right place for me. And when me and my partner are talking about moving to LA, I keep telling him, I was like, as we're looking at all these places, I tell him, the place needs to feel like balance to me. It needs to feel right. I trust my intuition so much that I'm not going to move into some place if I don't get that feeling. And Gail really reinforced that to me. You have to feel a feeling of peace, of like, okay, here I am. I've arrived in peace. And then Bob says to me, you know, I tell this to people all the time. And of course, this is what I tell you guys as well, right? But I'm hearing it from this 60-something-year-old man from somewhere in America. He's on vacation there, and we're in a random conversation. And he's just so, of course, he has so much wisdom. He is old, you know, you acquire wisdom in it with experience. Suddenly, he's saying to me, there's one thing that you need to know and that I tell everybody, and it's not just knowing this, you need to really live your life as this, and that is that you're always protected. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you can try things, you can do things, you can trailblaze, and you'll always be protected. You're always protected by God. And I was just like about to cry, and I said this to them, and then they both hugged me, and the hugs was just, I felt like love, and so much, they were so genuine. Right? They were so genuine. And then Gail finishes the conversation by saying, and it's like almost like it was channeled, it like fell out of her mouth, right? Like she didn't even know what she was about to say, and she said it. She said, remember who you are and remember where you came from. And then she came up and gave me another hug. And she said, remember who you are and remember where you came from. And she blew near my right ear like this, like shamans do. Or like the angel of life breathes new life into a person's body. I can't explain to you what happened. I wasn't expecting I knew in that moment that there was something divine about this experience, about this encounter. There was something really special about this conversation. And so I'm so glad that I got to share that with you. I'm happy that nobody answered, because somebody out there needs to hear it. And when a stranger strikes up a conversation with you, of course, as long as you're safe and you're not in a dark alleyway at 2 a.m, listen to them. Listen to the wisdom that comes from other people. And you'll feel when things are right. You'll feel that feeling of peace and expansion. So practice discernment. If something doesn't feel right to you, it isn't. God feels like peace. You're always protected no matter what. You're always protected. And remember who you are and where you came from. So who you are is a child of God, and you come from the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for being my outlet in this beautiful experience. And I know I would have integrated it even more now that I made a video about it. I love you. Hope you have a blessed day. Until next time, as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up.